I need your help. Are you sure this isn't something you can handle yourself? I'm sure.
The performances in Spider-Man 2 are spectacular, since it seems like Insomniac Games really knows how to pick out its voice cast. Because it's a voice actor's job to completely melt themselves into a role, however, it can be a little difficult to know who's playing who, even when the actor is someone who's really well known. Spider-Man 2 has something of an all-star cast, featuring actors who've done plenty of games, as well as actors best known for their time in film and television. If you found yourself asking, wait, whose voice was that? After any of the cutscenes in Marvel's Spider-Man 2, don't worry, I've got your back. Here's a list of all the major characters in Spider-Man 2, their voice actors, and where you might know them from. If we miss your favorite character, make sure to let me know in the comments down below, and remember to include who their actor is for anyone who's curious. Venom, played by Tony Todd.
Thanks for coming, Pete. We want to show you something.
Tony Todd is the voice of Venom, but he isn't known mainly for his role in games. Instead, he's most notably known for his acting credits in horror movies such as Candyman, where he played Candyman, the 1990 remake of Night of the Living Dead, and the Final Destination series. In terms of his gaming credits, Todd was in Back 4 Blood as Dr. Rogers and Half-Life Alyx as the voice of the Vortigaunts. The Prowler, played by Ike Amadi.
Your dad used to give me that exact same look.
Ike Amadi is a Nigerian voice actor who's lent his voice to plenty of games. He's Nick Fury in Marvel's Iron Man VR, David Obedemi in the first Marvel Spider-Man, and Aaron Davis, aka the Prowler, in Spider-Man Miles Morales, which he reprises his role of in Spider-Man 2. Apart from his time in Marvel games, he also plays Javik in Mass Effect 3, Commander Kibwe Ikande in Starfield, General Shao in Mortal Kombat 1, Gorik in Guild Wars 2, and Atriox in Halo Infinite. Amadi has a long list of voice acting credits in gaming, so if he sounds familiar, that's why. He's also the voice of Knack in Knack. Kraven the Hunter, played by Jim Peary.
I see a man. I sense a beast.
Jim Peary has acted in a lot of different mediums. He's played minor characters in classic TV shows like Friends, Murder, She Wrote, Home Improvement, Third Rock from the Sun, Zoe 101, and NCIS, and has spent a lot of his early career in theater. Recently, however, Peary has worked on some big-budget video game titles. You'll recognize him as Captain Benjamin Mathias in the Dead Space remake, Birgir in God of War Ragnarok, and Nathanos Blightcaller, and multiple other voices in World of Warcraft. However, his most notable role is probably Angelo Bronte in Red Dead Redemption 2. Norman Osborn, played by Mark Rolston.
And now that you're on board, this place is really gonna start cooking.
Mark Rolston is well known for his work as a screen actor, portraying characters like Boggs Diamond in The Shawshank Redemption, Private Drake in Aliens, and Timothy Delahunt in The Departed. He also acts in TV shows like The Rookie, Feds, and Hawaii 5-0. On top of that, he also has a handful of video game credits, such as President Andrew Ellis in The Division 2, Porter Gage in Fallout 4, Deathstroke in Batman Arkham Origins, and Lex Luthor in Injustice. For Spider-Man 2, he's reprising his role as Norman Osborn. Harry Osborn, played by Graham Phillips.
Okay, we gotta talk.
We sure do. Spider-Man?
In the first game, Harry was played by Scott Porter, but Graham Phillips replaced him for Spider-Man 2. Phillips has done a lot of work in theater, and you might recognize him from starring in live streams of musicals like The Rocky Horror Picture Show and The Little Mermaid. However, if you're not a theater fan, you might know him from his roles as Zach Floric in The Good Wife and Nick St. Clair in Riverdale. Spider-Man 2 is Phillips' only gaming credit, but given how solid his performance is, it might not be long until we see him starring in another game somewhere down the line. Genki Lee, played by Griffin Puatu.
Also, while you were gone, I found out that I got the Rand Scholarship.
Griffin Puatu is probably best known for his role in the Spider-Man games as Genki. However, he's also acted in some anime as smaller characters like Gym Leader Volker in Pokemon, Louie in Beastars, and Hop in Pokemon Twilight Wings. In terms of his other voice acting credits, Puatu is in Fire Emblem Engage as Seidal, Street Fighter VI as Bosch, and Tales of Arise as Dolahim Il-Karas. Mary Jane Watson, played by Laura Bailey.
Pete, you're not yourself. That suit is changing you.
Laura Bailey is one of the most prolific voices in gaming right now. To best summarize her body of work, it might be a little bit easier to list the things she isn't in, since her list of credits is so storied. Bailey plays Abby in The Last of Us Part 2, Magic in Marvel's Midnight Suns, Chun-Li in Street Fighter, Rize in Persona 4, Blaze the Cat in the Sonic franchise, Black Widow in Marvel's Avengers, Sarah in Final Fantasy XVI, Nadine in Uncharted, Paulina in Call of Duty Vanguard, the list goes on. Bailey also does a lot of voice work outside gaming, such as her role as Vexahila in The Legend of Vox Machina, Lust in Fullmetal Alchemist, Toru in Fruits Basket, Maka in Soul Eater, and plenty of characters on the popular D&D podcast Critical Role. For Spider-Man 2, Bailey is reprising her role as MJ from the first game. Miles Morales, played by Nadji Jeter.
New job, huh? Still gonna have time for tutoring?
Nadji Jeter has done a lot of acting as Miles Morales, portraying him in the 2017 Spider-Man animated series, as well as in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Outside of that, he was in both Adam Sandler-led grown-ups movies as Andre Mackenzie and Pound Cake in The Fifth Wave. Perhaps the place where most gaming fans will recognize him is in The Last of Us Part 1 as Sam, Henry's younger brother who Joel and Ellie meet up with in Pittsburgh. Jeter is reprising his role as Miles in Spider-Man 2 from his other portrayals of the character in the first Marvel Spider-Man, as well as the standalone expansion, Spider-Man Miles Morales. Peter Parker, played by Yuri Lowenthal.
Let's go, man, before he gets too far.
No. He's mine.
You sure? He's got big teeth.
So do I.
Like Laura Bailey, Yuri Lowenthal has a long list of credits to his name. Gaming fans will recognize him for his roles as characters like Yosuke in Persona 4, Marth in Fire Emblem Engage, Dane in Genshin Impact, Johnny in Final Fantasy VII Remake, Chandelo Funkbun in Bugsnax, and Smoke in Mortal Kombat 1, among other roles. According to Eurogamer, the actor has appeared in over 200 video games. Outside of gaming, you'll most certainly know Lowenthal for voicing Sasuke Uchiha in Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, and Ben in Ben 10 Alien Force. He also had a cameo in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse as the Insomniac version of Peter Parker, among his many, many other roles. While the face of Peter Parker was changed from the first game to Spider-Man 2, Lowenthal is still Pete's voice in the sequel as well as in Miles Morales. And that's everything you need to know about the voice cast of Marvel's Spider-Man 2. If we missed your favorite character, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. While you're down there, remember to like this video, subscribe to DualShockers, and click the bell icon to be notified whenever we post more Spider-Man content.